So what we have here today? This afternoon, if you never heard of this brand called Honor, very simple. Used to be the so-called budget oblique youth-centric brand of Huawei. So because of the restriction placed by the American government and Huawei, I think just want to hive off one of the business, and Honor is one of the sub-brands that uh, is the decision of that lah, basically. Well, does that mean that the Honor is still budget brand? I can tell you, I actually saw this phone called the Magic V2, and if you go in Google, you definitely will see this Magic V2 out in the internet already. Don't say so much. Right now, just unbox first and tell you what is it going to be like. Okay, first, okay, just can show you the brochure how it looks like. Okay, yes, it's another foldable, but I can tell you, this is something that foldable should look like. Okay, when it was launched a couple of years ago, pre-COVID. So, Honor Magic V2. Like I said, this is the brand that was used to be under Huawei. There are certain things that are actually quite similar when it comes to Huawei. And Honor, similar to Huawei. It's when I used the Honor Magic 4 and 5 when I tested it, I can tell you, at first I thought that it was a Huawei phone. You know, if you never tell me that this is going to be an Honor phone, it actually feels like it's a Huawei phone. When you take photos, looks like a Huawei phone. But this is definitely something different. You guys know, right? This is you see the H down there, but you see Oppo here, you know that this is the Oppo Find N3, which at that point in time when they launched it, it is really a very slim phone. Wait till you see this. Okay, so this, ladies and gentlemen, is the new Honor Magic V2. I can say, look at the purple, my wife's favorite color, purple. Oh, look nice, huh? Yeah, this color is actually their top seller. So sometimes you don't need to be so, what's the word to use? Into the aesthetics too much. Just give something that is practical, nice looking, and wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Of course, I was in the launch event and it was in a very darkened place and yellowish, and you don't really see the effect that much, but I think you can see the effect now lah. You see the effect? Can see, right? No wonder lah. No wonder it's top seller lah. You can see from black color all the way to purple, and it has a two-tone, very beautiful two-tone, simple, very simple, and yet people buy it. But the most important thing is once I flip it, holy, look how thin it is. Look how thin it is. My goodness, this is seriously very, very thin. I can tell you this is so thin. Kind of worried that I'll drop it. Kinda. Once you fold it, it feels like a very thick iPhone. It's definitely thicker than your. This is a budget phone. If you want to know, this is the Vivo. This is the budget phone. This is a budget phone. Look. Okay. Let me take out the cover. Just show it to you. Look at that, man. Look at that. It's just a couple of millimeter more only, you know. Couple of millimeter more only. And this is really considered like, you know, last time the Huawei very premium phone feel, it's that kind of thinness. This is just slightly thinner. If you like just go outside and just use this phone like normal, people will think that it's just a normal candy phone. Then you open it up. Sweet. We'll talk about this later. Actually, we can continue talking lah. But let me show you what's inside the box first. So underneath this box, very nice box, open, and let me find a way to actually go to the bottom. Okay, so nothing here, just a nice little tray. Just put one side first, and you have the block. This is a charging block. Let me have a look at the charging block. Actually, these days, when it comes to charging blocks, most of them, this is a 66 watt. So, supercharger, super volt, whatever is now 60 and above. 80 watts. 80 watts is on the super volt, which is Oppo. I can say that if once you have the GAN charger, of course you won't go to the maximum, but sometimes don't charge too fast lah. What's the point of charging so fast? You know, spoil the battery faster. Even though they really make effort to actually make sure that your battery don't spoil so easily, but try to control a bit, Don't need to so fast charge, just overnight charge. That's why it's good to have smart charging, so that the phone, okay, USB-C, just get a GAN charger. I think it's fine. Overnight charging slowly. Wait. I know I'm very excited with the foldable, so let's see the rest first. This got to be the USB, if I'm not wrong. Inside. Here. So this is the USB cable. I think it's high time to also not give cables. I don't know how many cables we have right at home. It's just too much already. So this is the cable. Last but not least, this is the this is the cover. Okay. Okay, I felt it. We have to open it up. There's nothing here. This is what you have inside is a cover casing. Hey, quite honestly, I like it though. This is carbon fiber style with a kickstand. Wow, this is nice. Okay, actually, our dear Honor friend also gave us another cover. This is leather. This one doesn't come with the hinge protector. This one comes with it. So it's either this carbon fiber black or plastic or carbon fiber, I don't know. And this is plastic with peel leather kind of thing. So blue color. This blue matches the purple. Look at that, man. This is so nice. So I can choose one for photo taking or whatever and bring it out Alright. So I put this aside first, then we talk about the phone proper. Yeah, I can just leave it there behind. Okay. The depth here, the thickness, and if you want to know about it, let me go and read through a bit. I can't remember everything. It's actually 9.9 mm, 1 cm lah, basically 1 cm thickness here. And if you add the camera bump, I guess it's going to be another 1.5. I can actually get a ruler, but we'll talk about it. I had to go and find out. Let's check this out. So let's use 20 cm. Yeah, so it's about 1.4, give and take 1.4. So 1.4 with the hump. Everything is 1 cm, slightly below 1 cm, and I can tell you it's feels good, man. I tell you, it feels good. And this is matte glass, so it really has some friction, so you won't drop it. So if you add this thing up, these two things up, you're more or less set already. Then go and watch your movies and all those things, what have you. Okay, once you open it up, of course, what's the screen size? The screen size right now is a 7.92 inch. This is a 7.92 inch. The front, it's 6.43 inch external screen. And this one has 2500 nit peak brightness, so super bright for using outside, and then inside is 1006. So there's a dimming screen, so you don't feel tired after watching. There's also the Dolby version certification, HDR10 Plus certification. These days has become basic, basic. You must have it in order to sell something these days. HDR Vivid certification, and this is something new which I never seen before. IMAX enhanced certification. I don't know what kind of content we can see with IMAX, but yeah, it has IMAX. 1.07 billion colors, which is what most of the screen these days have. It has DCI-P3 white gamut, color gamut, which is 100%. That's what I read. Dual screen at 120 Hz LTPO. So that means you can go all the way to 1% just to save your battery. Behind, 3-bit camera. But not as big as our dear friend here. This is humongous. Okay. Truth be told, yeah, it's because it's so thin. You add this thing in, I guess you also don't want to be too thick, right? Or else buy so thin for what? It has its own use, like I said just now. You see how I hold it? It's like this has become a placeholder for my finger, so it actually gives me a bit of stability if I call somebody. This is over my years. This is hold quite well. Okay, back to the camera. It has a wide angle 50mm, ultra wide angle 50mm, and a telephoto 20 megapixel. Not mm, sorry, 50 megapixel, 50 megapixel for ultra wide, 50 megapixel for wide or main camera, and 20 megapixel for telephoto. There is also a 16 megapixel wide, which is like 在哪里? Cannot see, but they say it's here. Go and find. Okay, so there's a laser focusing system, should be this guy. So let me go and find out where exactly is that 16 megapixel wide. But at least the telephoto got 20 megapixel, and it isn't, the brochure didn't say how many X are, so I had to go and find out a bit more. Okay, inside software you actually can split screen. I don't want to switch it on right now because I'm gonna later go and test it for full review. It can split the screen both vertically and horizontally. I don't know how to do the horizontal thing, so I had to go and find floating window. Yeah, all the foldables right now have floating windows, so it make it easier. The thing is, what's more important is inside, right? Yeah, it's a Snapdragon Gen 2 mobile platform. Yes, Gen 2 was last year. Hello lah, but last year is only a couple of weeks ago, right? So give some slack lah. People give you such a very nice foldable with Gen 2, and I tell you why later. Okay. And inside you see so slim, it also got 5000 mAh battery. And it's a silicon carbon, so good thing. It should be able to last a bit. 66-watt charger. I already just show you the 66-watt charger. And there is a C1 RF enhanced chipset, which I have to do a bit of research on that as well. Most importantly, I told you 99mm, right? Okay, you know how light this is? This is 200. The glass one is 237 grams. 237 grams. Unfolded, that means here this height is 156 mm, 15 cm, about 15 cm. The width here is about 14.5 cm. Okay, the depth, if you open it up, 4.8. That means what? If you open up, this is 4.8. Wow, these days from Samsung Fold generation 1 until now, huge difference already. So once you fold it, then it become 7 cm. Just now it was 14, right? Yeah. So 7 cm, 7.5, another 7.4 cm, and about 10.1 mm depth. So the PU version is the one that gives you the 9.9. The glass, of course, a bit fatter lah. But I actually sometimes cannot be too thin, or it's very difficult to hold. Some of the now so-called premium phones that is about 1K, so thin, right? Sometimes I need the cover to actually feel a bit more confident holding it while taking photos. So it is a flagship phone. So we'll open up, let's open it up and then see. I can tell you basically, the crease is also not very obvious. Only you switch off, then you go against the light, as you can see. Yeah, it's when you switch it on and then you really won't see the crease. And slap shut, no gaps, totally no gaps at all, So at the bottom right now, of course, is the SIM tray, the USB-C, down firing speaker, up firing speaker. But once you open it up, become left and right. You put it like that so you can watch your YouTube while standing. So very quickly, this is the Honor V2 version 2 already. V version 2. And I can say from a tech guy who has been playing with the foldables, this is this is really the nicest, if not one of the nicest way to hold for a foldable. You see, it's about same size, you know, you see, about same size. Just the thickness, the entry, the fine entry, it's a bit thicker lah. It's just slight thicker by about 2 mm, give take. But most important for me right now is camera performance. I think a lot has been said. Once you want foldable, what is sacrificed is actually the camera system. Why? No space already. So that's the reason why our dear friend from Oppo actually make it such a thick camera system here. Very thick. It's because they need to house the camera. So if you want something thin and light, until physics can be bent to the point whereby you can have a small camera yet the image quality is very big, right? Yeah, this is something you have to take care of lah. So this is Wilson Wong. This is the Honor Magic V2, and we will look into the review in a couple of days. Thanks for watching.